long time no see. I'm just here, hold on, I'm just trying to straighten this out, there we go. I wanted to show you what a humid hair day looks like. So it's muggy, it's humid here on the Cape, and you can see in here I've got like some little frizzies going on, and in the ends sometimes I get a little straight stuff happening. I talked about that a little bit in, actually maybe I didn't talk about it in my video about understanding your curl pattern, but when your ends start to do straight stuff like this, it just means you need protein in your hair. So you just need to do the Ouidad deep treatment, and you want to do it consistently anyways, just so that you can keep your hair in good condition. It just infuses it with protein, so it gives it a little bit more bounce and life. So it's a vicious cycle when you do what I'm about to do. If you use hot tools in your hair, like a curling iron or a flat iron, you're just stripping your hair of its natural, of the protein bonds. So it's a vicious cycle. If you keep doing that, you keep needing the deep treatment, and it's just like hitting your head against a brick wall type of thing. So really you should not use the hot tools. And I honestly probably have not used a hot tool since last summer. But I do like it for instances like this, where it's just kind of, there's no hope really of reviving this, you know, kind of just frizzy, expanded curl pattern that I have going on, unless I were to wash it and style it again. And even so, when it's humid like this, my hair is just gonna boing like crazy. So sometimes it's nice to give it a little bit of heat just to kind of mold it into place the way that you like to see it. I mean, I always like to have a headband. I was actually debating on wearing a headband. So this is like my go-to look for bad hair days. And that seems to work. I also had a little blog post on like a little quick, easy up style that you could do on a humid day. Just kind of like doing like a quick, cool knot in the back of your head or on the top of your head. You know, there's things you can do, because curly hair is playful and fun, and it always looks kind of cool because it's textured. But when you want it to look nice and refined, refined is kind of the word that I'm using as far as doing what I'm about to do. Because Ouidad would be so mad at me if she knew that I was going to do this. Hot tools are a no-no in the Ouidad world. But, okay, so let's see. I just want to show you how cool it can be when you actually do work with your natural curl pattern with a curling iron rather than doing like a blowout with a curling iron, because this still gives you that natural look, because you're going to actually take your specific curl pattern and style it. So this one, see how it's like expanded, it's a little frizzy, it's a little just frizzy basically. So you can take this piece, this actual curl, and it's kind of hard to do on yourself, but you take your wand, whether you're using a wand without tongs or if you want to have one that's just like an old school Marcel. I'm not going to use the tongs because I'm just going to treat it like a wand. So you want to think about the direction of your curl pattern. So I'm kind of rounding it, twirling it away. Pardon the interruption. Okay, so I just finished that one curl because somebody was calling me. So I have that. This actually didn't work very well on the ends, but you can see that I've kind of re-bonded the curl. So I gotta go a little closer to the end here. Make sure it stays really hot, and then you just kind of unravel it. Okay, so that's kind of cool, huh? I'm gonna take another one, and I like to do this just kind of around the face, basically. Don't do the whole head. I mean, you can do the whole head. I've done that for weddings. And that makes it really refined, really cool. But let's see, do I want to take this whole one? Yeah, that's basically the whole curl. Okay, so I'm going to take this. I could maybe separate it, but I'm just going to take this whole curl. And again, just kind of winding it the way that the curl naturally wants to go, till it gets nice and hot. Careful of your fingers. Take it out and just let it cool like that. This one's a little nasty on the ends here. Take that, wind it. A lot of people like to do it around the face or in the crown area or both. And sometimes I'll do this on my clients who are used to using the curling iron, because some people just really like the security of really smoothing and refining your curls. This stuff here, where it's straight, I'm going to kind of just focus on the ends. I don't have to do that whole curl. I could if I wanted, but I like to keep a little bit of my natural crazy stuff going on. And you could do a smaller curling wand if you wanted, but this is about like a 3/4 of an inch one, or this may be an inch actually. So around an inch is probably good. I mean, obviously it depends on your curl pattern. And I did mention it in my curl talk video that a classic curl pattern is classified as about a 1/2 inch to an inch between each bend, or like the round of the curl. The kinky stuff is like a Z pattern coming straight out of your scalp. The tightly wound curl is more of like a corkscrew. And then a looser curl would be classified as at about 2 inches plus on each bend. Anything more than that is pretty much just like a wave, which is really cool. But you can see what I'm doing. I'm just kind of getting a little bit more of a refined style in here. But it's all integrated into my natural curl, so it's kind of cool to do that. I'm going to just take this and just kind of smooth those ends. You go to the other side, you use your other hand. And again, think about the position of how your curl is going to wind. So away from my face, around the wand. And then I definitely want to get some of this stuff in here, but you can see how the curl, I could probably do 2 here, because you can see that it's 2 separations going on, but I'm going to take the 1 together. And this is where it's like super kinky at my root, so I definitely want to get close to the scalp. Winding it around. So you can see how it definitely blends into my natural curl, but it just kind of helps style you a little bit more. So if you're going out at night, I'm about to go meet a friend for brunch, you know, if it's like something that you kind of want it to look, you kind of want to look put together, but you don't want to have to do the whole style all over again, and you also don't want to have to worry about how it's going to come out anyways, because a lot of times it's just going to get kind of gross when it's humid out. And honestly, like, this curl will probably be out by the end of the day because of the humidity in the air. It's just going to expand again. But at least I'll feel a little bit more secure, a little bit more smoothed down, a little bit more styled, and it's definitely a good thing to do for like any kind of an event. You could really go through the whole head and make it look awesome. But you can kind of see, right? This is probably, I probably would do a little tiny bit more. You can see like maybe through the ends here, and maybe like right in here. I would probably do like 3 or 4 on each side again, but I'm not going to take you through the whole thing. But you can see. It's kind of cool, huh? Just makes me feel a little bit more put together. Alright, well, have fun with that one, and maybe I'll do a blow drying smooth video sometime soon. Okay, have fun, curlies. See ya.